What else is on the wheel that we can spin for?
Vai aprontar lá na rampa, ó. Já que chegou o socorro. Vai começar, vai começar! Vão sair ali, ó. A apresentação dos pilotos aí, ó. Parece que eu tô vivendo um sonho, é surreal. Parece que essa aqui já quebrou, velho. Tá torto. vai pra oficina. Pô, só falta do...
Into season, we'll want to see Duck Wire and Jurassic attack. For Schofoli and Axe. Here in his home state of Massachusetts, they're from Leicester, Massachusetts, representing his hometown here as he is ready to do battle against Vendetta. Here in our first round.
Galera, tá a sensação de -5. Olha que loucura. Quem tá aí com isso? Olha, cara, que... Doidão que eu mais gosto, aí ó, da caveira aí, ó.
This is round 2 of JCB Racing. Before our fastest drivers
I also see that Cole Stevens is leaning a little bit too, and it's that takeoff ramp to the finish line. For JCB Racing here, technical difficulties, it's okay. They're looking for KCG to come into the mix here, and it is slick out there. Of course, slow being fast here. We're going to be watching those.
Ó, a maquinona tá entrando lá. Você acha que ela já deu problema, velho? Será que já precisou ser rebocado? Não é possível. É, vai ser rebocado. Não há problema lá. Olha lá, tá sendo rebocado, cara. Impossível. O tubarão tá sendo rebocado aí.
Você quer voltar pra água?
É isso, o tubarão não tá pra água hoje não.
Acabou o oxigênio?
Acabou o oxigênio.
We're going to get ready here for our first head-in matchup here in round 2 of the full length. We got Cole Stevens and Thunder Wars advancing on into round 2. And for the first time here this afternoon in the red lane, please welcome on in Tyler Reddick, the Ring Digger. Ring Digger is fighting all in head-to-head matchups here in the 2025 season against Thunder Wars. He goes to 36-11, brings the record with a 77% winning percentage. We'll take that face off here. Thunder Wars, JDB, semi-final round.
Tá muito perigoso hoje, galera. Tá, choveu, tá molhado, cara. É muita lama, cara.
We're going to wait for us to give official
Esse aí quebrou o dente, cara.
This is the final round of JCB Racing. It's going to be a close one. Now, the drivers are about to race, but only one can take home the first 12 points of the evening. It's going to be a close one. Make some noise if you're ready to meet your final contenders.
In the blue lane, these are 2023 breakout drivers. In the gray lane, he's a two-time World Finals champion from Houston, Texas. This is Cole Stevens, Thunder Morris. This is Thunder Morris's second finals appearance. This is Vendetta's first time here in a JCB Racing final round. The winner will collect their very first 2025 JCB Racing victory. Who will it be? We're about to find out. He earns his very first JCB Racing victory!
Quebrou?
Cole Stevens accomplished the first 12
Desceu, olha lá.
to get the win. There he is! Make some noise!
Isso aí acho que saiu fora da competição. O carro quebrou, cara.
I tell you what, we're from South Texas. We ain't scared of a little bit of mud. We always have a good time in the mud. We always seem to come away with a win if we need. Thunder Morris loves to play in the mud. You know, it's the Boston Truck Stars. My dad back in the day was playing in the mud. Same with Anderson boys. We come from the mud background, and I'll tell you what, the show. Second generation out here. Come away with a win. All we need is a little bit of that plastic in mud. And Thunder Morris is coming out on top. All right, I'll tell you something. If you're driving a small train truck, you got to fill a locker line. And you got to rely on that. Put that first steering where you want to go and hammer down that sucker. That's what you're looking for out here. The thing about it is skills, it's going to be a little bit crazy. Finding something out here that we can hit. I don't think we can see the stopping. I don't think there's any nose to it. But what's that one thing that's going to set us apart? The good news, my friend Chief Shelby, we've got 450 minutes on the truck. We'll be back 100%. We're coming out last. You better have your phones ready. So I'm going to tell you what, this dyno, it's going to soar. I'll tell you what, let me hear you, Gillette!
motosada desligou de uma vez. Liga e liga de uma vez só, cara. Parece que agora vai começar a brincadeira, hein? Agora começou, galera.
All right, two great moves from Avengers. Nice wheelies. The big one on the ski jump though gets a big air. Those points there up to you. It's Joe Cooley. X. He also goes for the big sky wheelie off of the ski jump there. The slap wheelie attempt. So two different moves here. The driver is looking a little confident out here when he goes for the skills challenge. Towards a visa. Score for X is. Give a score of a 7.5.
Tá de short aí, galera. Tá arrepiadinho, mas tá de short, hein? E nós estamos morrendo de frio. Menos 5. O Léo tá tremendo aqui com a mão
Não, é.
frisada.
Tá vendo?
Vermelho.
Tá roxando.
Esse é o que eu mais gosto, cara. É doidão. Ligou a máquina. agad. Essa foi top, velho.
Just
seconds is up on the clock. Let's lock in those scores. JudgesZone.com.
He goes for the Monster Jam donut. Will it be enough of a wow factor for you fans to decide this fate here at JudgesZone.com? By taking the lead, you can see the Super Blue to the action replay up on the video board. Spin it around there. Our second to last competitor here in the Skills Challenge. Scores are locked in. Your score to beat Still Zombie 8.641. Your score for Vendetta is. You gave him a score of 5.882. We only have one driver remaining here before you crown a winner. It will either be Jurassic Attack or Thunder Boris. Martin Sauer, Zombie. Your score to be 8.0. Excuse me. It will only be between Thunder Boris and Zombie. Zombie being the score to be 8.641.
Yeah, it's pretty fun coming out here. You know, I'm not known to really like the conditions, but you know what? How could you not like it when you got all these people here at Gillette Stadium? Make some noise for yourselves!
Well, with this victory, you are now tied for the series season's lead. So as we go into freestyle, what is the key to a really good freestyle going to be so that you can potentially take the lead?
You know, I don't know, Casey. You guys see that backflip ramp down there? You want to see some backflips in here tonight? I think we got to hit that backflip ramp. But you know what? You guys got to get loud because we're just getting started, you know. Tyler Maniga, he's got the cheat code to driving these Monster Jam trucks. The great equalizer is this bud right here today. It's going to be a war all the way to the season in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hopefully we see some of you guys there. I don't know, you having fun tonight? Let me hear it one more time.
Well, it's been an exciting first half of Monster Jam action. Congratulations. We'll see it's another horse from JCB Racing winner, and of course, Barney Sauer and Zombie, your Monster Jam Skills Challenge winner. Right now, this is halftime. Trying to get warm, trying to get out to the concourse, grab some official Monster Jam merchandise, and meet us right back here.
Galera, o intervalo aí, a galera tá comendo, bebendo, é desse jeito, agora nos estádios mesmo, no Brasil. Então, frio danado. Vamos voltar pro lugar ali. Tem um intervalo aí. A gente tava no lugar errado, pessoal. Tem aqui o número 35. É 125, número 35, cadeira 11 e 12. A gente tava lá na frente, velho. Tava errado. Tem carro lá, pode virar o carro.
Goes and attempts the Morgan backflip. Just a little too much rotation. Scores a lot in. Your score with the stabilizer is 8.523.
Boston Jet fans, it's time for us to have a little fun in the stands. Now, I need some help. Who wants to play a game with me? Really quick, come on. Okay. Shout out upper with the answer if you guys think you know what it is. Did you catch it? I think it's 3.
Morgan and Morgan take a look at that replay, then goes back into the reverse bopper and a little bit of a wheelie there at the very end too. Off of that backflip. Scores are locked. It's going to be Avenger 8.5. 3-1. Your score for Megan is. We got another new leader, 8.581. So Megan now is our new score to be 8.5.
Galera, tá tipo uma névoa, cara, tipo sereno, cara. Mas tá muito frio, você não tem noção, aí ó, tá tudo branquinho. É uma loucura, aí a camisa do cara molhadinha aí ó, a blusa.
To the action replay. It is essentially a highlight of all the great moves from each and every one of our drivers that can help you lock in your scores now at judgeszone.com. Score is locked in. Your score for El Toro Loco is 6.863. Avenger sitting in second. Stabilizer and El Toro Loco round out your 4 competitors. Now let's check back in with KCG Airport Jam Freestyle. That's lead and the key of that momentum. There's a lot of things that bring too much of their freestyle run. When they slow down, it's going to be super hard to take that momentum back. The fighters will take it back.
Palmas pra ele! É nóis, Brasil!
He lands the forward and backflip. Take a look at the replay. We'll do it in slow motion for you, Joe. There you go. Lands there on the back. Continues on the run. Scores are locked in. Your score to be made up 5-1. Joe looks on, anxiously sitting awaiting your score for X's.
Yes. Ainda tem treinamento ainda, tá muito devagar.
Make some noise for John Winder.
Isso aí não quer brincar não? O gás quebrou? Hã? Quebrou! Explodiu o motor do carro lá. Olha lá. Isso aí não quis não. Isso aí não quis brincar. Parou o motor lá. Esse aí é o xodó, pra cumprimentar a galera. Olha os braços dele, ó. Enquanto aquela é a caveira doida, mas é o melhor que tem. Faz cada manobra impossível. Agora vai amarelinho lá, ó. Galera, perdi as 2 vezes. Quando o carro tocou, o trator desculpa nele, cara. Eu quero ver se flagra agora. Deu nada, né? Aí lá vem a equipe de salvamento lá, ó. Primeiro vai o corpo de bombeiro, depois a máquina para descombar.
Just a little awkward landing there, unable to save it there as you see a little bit of a sidewall donut there at the very end. Get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com for Cameron Murphy in Classroom Crusher. He is our 7th driver to attack the track. Scores are locked in. Your score for Classroom Crusher is, you get a score of 8.403.
Processo de tombamento do carro. Acabei de falar que eu não queria filmar isso. Tá tombou, né, cara? Vamos tombar ele. Olha, a brincadeira como é que é.
Oh, it's the drummer Cam! Everybody, if you want to be on the Monster Jam big screen, let's come with this drum set. Let's get over the work. What else is on the wheel that we can spin for? Let's spin it! Flex Cam! You know what that means? Oh yeah, let's see it!
Será quem é? Será quem é esse cara, hein? Ah, acho que é o tubarão que você gosta, hein, Leandro? Eu acho que é o tubarão, hein? Tá focado nele, cara, é ele mesmo. Tubarão. Legal demais, olha lá, todo fugindo lá, mano. O tubarão ligou a turbina. Vai sair. Uhul, saiu.
Let's hear it for Kevin Crocker. Scoring is now open.
His run here at judgeszone.com. Get those scores locked in. Your score to beat still is Max 91010. For the left, your score next on 5766.
aqui, a gracinha, velho. Vermelhinha, ó. Deixa eu ver quantos graus tá aqui pra vocês verem. Olha aí, galera. Sensação térmica de menos 5, Foxbor. 2 graus, sensação de menos 5.
Cara, isso é cenário de filme. Eu via no YouTube, agora eu tô gravando pro meu YouTube. É nóis. Tamo junto, cara. Mas eu via isso lá do Brasil. Então, tudo é possível para aquele que crê, cara. Eu falei que ia ver ao vivo um dia, tô vendo. É isso.
A few more seconds left there. Scores will be locked in. Score to beat X, 9.010. Your score for Thunderworks is. You gave the score of 8.438. Earlier today we talked about how Necton was having some rear steer issues, and so once they
Destombou o monstro.
of what they worked on in the back, they ended up replacing this. This is a
Olha aí, galera, a roupa do cara molhada. Selinho, cara, cai no selinho. Olha, chuva direto. E quem tá importando com isso? A galera quer festa. A galera quer festa.
Now this is a small electrical component that has all these wires on the inside. And sometimes this can stop working because it will overheat. It will kind of burn up on the inside. But what most likely was the culprit today was the rain, was the moisture.
Cara ligou, hein? Será que vai?
We mentioned earlier that electrical components and moisture don't go hand in hand.
Não, eu acho que vai sair pra caralho.
That we see creep up, a little thriller can creep up every time you have an event or a rain event. So this is something that our technicians
Todo.
they are the best in the world at what they do. They keep on watching and
Vai lá.
thank you so much, Casey, for that. We have two more drivers remaining. Zachary and
Vai dar o pulão, hein? Vai dar o pulão. Segura, galera. Gillette pegou fogo. O melhor, o melhor.
Scores are locked. Your score for Zombie is...
Esse aí levou o prêmio hoje, hein? Sensacional.
So we're going to play a little trivia, but first, check this out. Okay, so this is the Wilson family. These boys' dad, their father, and...
Esse apresentador fica no meio da galera fazendo a apresentação e entregando prêmios. Bonito demais.
Let's see what the question is.
B, a dedicated switch. C,
Fazendo a pergunta, se ele acertar, vai ganhar o prêmio.
or D, by staying clean. If you know the answer, shout.
Is it the car keys
A,
dangling
E,
a
B,
phone
C
out,
ou D? Hã?
or dedicated switch? Which one do you guys think? What's it that? Ooh, dedicated switch. Let's see if he's right.
You guessed me. You got it right. Now time for more marks.
Yeah, they got it right. And you know what? Something cool to hold on till Dad gets home. Right there. Okay, this one's really excited. Congrats. Now, before we get out of here, I want you to say this as loud as you can so your dad can hear you. You're going to announce Gravedigger.
É,
All right?
propaganda é a arma do negócio, né, amigo?
Let's hear him.
Esse é o meu preferido, né, cara? Depois desse que foi campeão aí, acho que foi campeão esse cara. Melhor. Que peninha. Já chegou o socorro.
All right, he is our final competitor. This will determine your freestyle winner, your overall event champion, and also determine who takes the lead in a series season's points chase. As we take a look at the replay up on the video board there by Tyler Benninga and Gravedigger. Score to beat still Zombie 9.095. Your score for Gravedigger is 8.913, which means your winner freestyle, 42 hours.
Esse aí foi campeão. Olha lá, ele lá. É o campeão, cara. Dá uma mãozinha, ó.
So Zombie is your freestyle winner.
Vou mostrar lá.
But was it enough to crown?
É isso aí, galera. Tá lá? Tá bonzinha lá. Comenta, galera. Menos 5 graus, mas quem tá importando com isso? Tá gelado. Tá tudo bem, cara. Minha primeira experiência foi a minha primeira vez aqui nos Estados Unidos que eu saí pra divertir. E foi assim, cara. Foi maravilhoso. Eu vi isso no filme, no YouTube, na minha casa, na TV. E agora tô vindo ao vivo aqui. Vi ao vivo. E sejam muito bem-vindos, Deus abençoe, um abraço para vocês, não se esqueça de se inscrever, curtir, compartilhar. Se você não compartilhar e não curtir, vai ficar feio. Tamo junto. O carro do campeão saindo rebocado, mas quem tá importando com isso? Ele foi campeão, foi vencedor.